how am I going to make coffee with this? Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to Brewing Jitsu, a brand new YouTube channel where we're going to review and talk about some of my favorite things. So glad you're here. We're going to review my trusty 1 liter Bonavita Kettle, which after 9 years of hard work and service has finally, RIP, kicked the bucket. We're going to talk about this, its replacement. Just came in the mail. We'll do a little unboxing, the Fellow Stagg EKG. But first, I originally bought this probably around 2011, 2012. You can set it for different temperatures that would be good for green tea, black tea, dark roast, or light roast coffee. Got a temperature hold feature, so you can hit the button and it'll just stay at that temperature for as long as you need it. The one downside is the capacity. 1 liter, especially if I'm gonna brew into my 6-cup Chemex, it takes a lot of water to preheat it. I'm pouring and pouring and pouring. By the time that I've brought up my Chemex all the way to temperature, I've used almost half of the water that I had already in there. So if you're gonna be brewing for a bunch of different people, I think about getting the bigger version. I think it's 1.9 liters. I think what happened is that over thousands and thousands of temperature cycles, the weld where the spout goes into the kettle right here got weakened over time. I picked this up a little bit aggressively off of the base and knocked the spout into the cabinets that are right over top of that. We have cabinets right over our coffee station. And it just cracked a little bit, but the joint was so weakened that I pushed on it just a little bit and the whole thing broke off. The spout itself is super durable. I've had no problems whatsoever for 9 years, and it's probably the only thing I have in my entire apartment that's 9 years old, so. With that said, all good things come to an end. So, yes, the Fellow Stagg EKG Kettle. It's been around for years and years. In fact, they even came out with this Fellow Stagg EKG Plus that for a little bit more expensive price, you can get Bluetooth connectivity. This is just the standard EKG model. Let's unbox this, take a look at it, and see what we find. Red Dot Design Award winner. Box is really attractive. They got this cool little logo on the side or design. There's melting ice cream over there. I don't know, I've never melted ice cream with my kettle, but it looks cool. On the lid right here, just after you open the top, they have pour-over instructions. I don't know that anybody who's buying this needs a ton of help on how to brew a pour-over, but it's a nice touch. If this is your first kettle, congrats to you. That's an amazing first buy. For most people who are getting this, you're probably pretty serious into coffee. You know what you're doing. You know how to brew a pour-over. Little Fellow sticker. That's cool. Safety and instruction guide. Here's the base. Amazing, super clean aesthetic. Just one single knob here that turns and then pushes in to start everything going. There's even a game of Snake that you can play right inside here on the little OLED screen that they have. Finally, the lid here feels really robust and solid. The Bonavita lid has these little tabs in the side, so you can adjust how firmly this sits on the top of your kettle. On the Stagg EKG, it really just is a friction fit. It's probably not going to be an issue. We'll see how it goes when we brew some coffee with it. So, conclusion. The Bonavita 1 liter kettle is a workhorse kettle that will last you for years and years and years. The Fellow Stagg EKG, the fit, the finish, the aesthetic of the whole thing, this thing would look great and add to anybody's kitchen, anybody's countertop or coffee brewing setup. They're both amazing kettles and I love them. So thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you like it. If you dislike it, go ahead and hit that too. Feel free to give us a subscribe or hit that notification. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one.